Hey podcast, just before we get you to this episode, I wanted to invite you to join us at pageantlaunch.com. We are starting the world's first dedicated pageant review site, and we want you to join our launch team. All you need to do is put in your email address. It's completely free. We are looking to make the pageant industry safe, transparent, and fair, and we'd love your input on how to do that. So head over to pageantlaunch.com, whack in your email address, and let's get you to this episode. Hi everyone, it's Adrian from the Pageant Project. Apologies for the delay. I'm just going to blame Australian internet and leave it as that, although I could blame Jo. She has kindly offered, because last time Jo was on, this happened as well. But apologies for the delay. I know we're running about 20 minutes late, so I'll speak extra quickly to make up for it. We've got Danielle, as usual, Joanna, who's subbing in for Welshie Lauren Parkinson, she's in Thailand, right? I've just forgotten where she is. Thailand, not Bali.
Thailand.
So thank you, Jo, for subbing in. And then our special guest for today, the lovely Scot, Olivia MCPIKE. I'm already going to start doing my Scottish imitation. I was about to say Olivia MCPIKE, who we... I can't help myself.
You're upset.
I don't.
Yes, actually, why are you so obsessed with me? I know it's actually
what happened genuinely after, I've never had this happen before, after I interviewed you, Olivia, I had more than, I think 3 or 4 people message me specifically saying, oh my God, I love her accent. It's so thick. So,
really?
Yeah. I don't think they understood what you were saying, but they loved the sound of it. And then after I got that feedback, I just kept watching and listening. And then for some reason, I began mimicking you, particularly that part. As I told Lauren and Danielle last week, that one where you were talking about your dogs making the wee whimpering noises. And then the way you said, parents.
That's so good. Well done.
That was good.
Well done.
I can't do anything else except whimpering noises. That's all I can do. And parents. That's the only things like. Yeah.
Parents.
I still can't do space ghetto.
Space ghetto. So, yeah, you say space ghetto. Space ghetto, and that sounds like and it sounds like Spice Girl in a Scottish accent. Space ghetto.
Spice ghetto.
That's okay. And guys watching, I've put up a poll which is favorite pageant section, so you can vote for evening gown, bikini, fun fashion, or interview. Someone's already voted for fun fashion, so that has 100%. Okay, let's get into it. I'll start with our guest in terms of what we've been up to since last we spoke. So, Olivia, what have you been up to since, I guess, our interview, which was, I can't remember how long ago. It's months? Yeah,
it was a good few months ago. But I've just been inundated with appearances. I'm working, and I've been going to a few events as well, which has been really, really cool. But the last Galaxy appearance I did was Ms. International in Edinburgh, which was so good. And I actually had a day in Edinburgh, so it was just full of pageant appearances. And I did a makeup masterclass for Rebecca, who is Miss Edinburgh GB. She's taking part in Miss Great Britain, and I had a makeup masterclass there for her guest. She had an afternoon tea to raise money for, I think it was for cancer research. I think that's what it was for. And then I went and seen Karen Matthews, who is the current Miss Scotland. She was leaving the next day to go to Miss World, so I went to see her and some other kind of pageant girls like up in Scotland, and it was so nice to catch up with everybody and see what we're all doing. And then that night I went to judge the pageant in the evening, so I had a full day in Edinburgh, so it was really, really, really exciting. Yeah, it was good fun, and I had a few events this week with some brands, and I went with my sister, and that was really fun. So yeah, just enjoying like life and enjoying being a contestant. It's been so good because usually whenever I've done, especially one of Holly's pageants, I've kind of thought, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do it again. I'm not going to get anywhere. And just apply last minute because I'm just like, I'll just do it. And I only have like a month to prepare. This is the first time I've actually had a good, I think I've got 8 months beforehand, but I'm enjoying it so much. Like I actually love it. It's so much fun. So, and it's so close to the final. I can't believe how soon it is. I'm so excited.
With 4 months, you guys are like on the 13th of March, right? Next year.
I'm the 15th.
Yeah, you're the 15th.
So you're Friday the 13th.
I'm Friday the 13th.
It's not
Okay,
the
so you're Friday the 13th. Yeah, good luck with that.
I know.
Cheers.
But yeah, just been enjoying myself, really.
That sounds amazing. I saw one of your, I don't know if it was an Instagram post or story. It was a makeup bag, a black one. And I don't know if it was you who had put your name under it or someone else had written your name under it with a white marker.
Yeah, so that was one of the events. So it's from a brand called Inglot. They're based in Ireland, but we just recently, in the last few years, got it in Glasgow, and they invited my sister and I to go to like a masterclass sort of thing. And there was wee Christmassy nibbles and trees, and see, like, as long as there's like Christmas trees and wee lights, this kind of vibe, I'm there. And it was just really, really good to meet other people from the industry as well. There was so many Scottish makeup artists that I like love on Instagram, and I thought, need to play it cool. And then it ended up just, my sister was like, she's like quite like known within the industry, and most of her makeup friends are kind of them, but she's always like, right, just chill out, it's fine. And I go up and I'm like, oh hi, it's so nice to meet you, I love your work. And I just lose it. She's like, you're so not cool, you're not cool enough for this. I just love it, but they think it's nice.
Is that literally how you go? Is that literally how you go up to these people like that?
Oh, no, I like try and stay cool, and I'm like, oh, it's fine. I actually kept it cool for one girl, and then we went for dinner after, and I was like, my God, we're going for dinner. And then she sat next to me. She said, I was like, just want to say that I really love your work, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to sound strange, but I really love it, and blah, 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 and just keep going on and on. She was just like, she's probably thinking, what a freak. But I got it off my chest and I feel better. And she knows I like her because she liked my Instagram pictures after, so it's fine, of my makeup page.
Okay.
So we're basically best friends now, so it's fine.
And this is a Scottish makeup artist?
Yeah. It's just like another girl within Glasgow. Okay.
So I'm just going to say, if you spoke that quickly to someone who wasn't Scottish, the reason they gave you that look is probably because they didn't understand what you were talking about.
Sorry. Okay,
now I understand what Scottish is hard enough for most people, and then most Scottish people seem to speak really quickly as well. I don't know if it's a Scottish thing. I've not met a Scottish person who speaks slowly. It's just lots of syllables everywhere.
To be fair, Olivia's not that bad.
See, I'm not.
I think you're really easy to understand.
The more time the easier it gets.
Well, it's easier this time than the last time, but I would say, like, when I interviewed Gabby Dukes, her Welsh accent was something else. I actually had more difficulty understanding hers than understanding your Scottish. So I know everyone likes to make fun of not being able to not understand the Scottish accent, but I had a lot of difficulty with Gabby's Welsh. Lauren I've never had a difficulty with, but she said she's kind of got a more English accent than a Welsh accent.
She's on the border.
Right, but like Heather Hopkins, she said she's got a very strong Welsh accent, and again, no problems understanding her. But I don't know. It's been fun getting to know all these different accents. All right, so it sounds like Olivia's been up to a lot. Let's circle around to Jo, who's subbing in for Lauren, and if she does well, which she's doing so well so far, then we can fire Lauren if you're watching, and replace you permanently with
she's not
Jo.
Watching. It's like 3 a.m.
She probably is, though. That's the kind of person.
She probably is.
If you're watching Lauren, you've got the sack.
It's me now.
So Jo, what have you been up to since last we had you on, which was a couple of weeks ago?
What have I been up to? Apart from work, I have been lonely. Well, no. Apart from that, I've just been sort of putting together some ideas of events that I want to do and some like different things that I want to get done in the next few months and things that I want to just. Wow, what is that word's gone? Gone out of my head. Yeah, that'll do. That word'll do. But yeah, I've slowly just started to sort of plot things together about what I want to do, how I want to do it, where I want to do it, and I just need to like figure it all out. So that's basically what I've been doing, and that's probably what I will be doing apart from work up until the near future.
Right. Are you talking about like pageant sort of things or work sort of things?
No, like workshop things. I don't want to give too much away because I'm trying to do like not a surprise, because it's not a surprise, but I want to just announce it all together and people be like, oh, that's good. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, oh, what a good idea that is. It's just like raising awareness of different things and stuff.
Yep. Cool. That sounds amazing. I've told people before, like, if you guys ever have events or things, make sure you let the people know now, but also let me know and I can share the event. Like, I've shared a couple of Olivia's events. Excuse me. Lauren's not watching yet, but her mother is. So, Louise, we're joking when I say I'm going to fire Lauren, but don't tell her. It'd be fun to drag it out a bit. And okay. And to clarify, Jo has been lonely because her partner has been away, but he's back now.
For 2 weeks. 2 weeks on my own. But I keep hearing noises in my attic and all around the walls. I'm thinking, oh, do you know when you switch the light off and you've got to run upstairs? That's what I've been doing.
How's a new place?
Like, switch the light off and run into bed.
Have you finished moving in to the new place?
Yeah, there's still a few boxes and stuff, but we have got a wardrobe now. I've got my old wardrobe from my mum's house, which is quite a big one, but it needs putting up. So as soon as that's up, then boxes can be emptied and sorted out. But other than that, we're mostly moved in and sorted. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God, I hate moving house.
Yeah, me too. Before I forget, you need to show everyone the crown that you had on before. Is this a onesie?
Falling out.
God.
No,
what? Is it a onesie? Oh, it's a blanket with a crown.
That's the best thing.
I see you've got little gloves. Little mittens.
They're so perfect for the pageant.
I think that's the best one you've had.
My little sister got me this one. I think one of my sisters got me this anyway.
Oh my God. That is very...
It's the only crown I wear these days.
Has Queen.
Not in... Yeah.
Olivia, do you want to just tell people quickly about your background? Because yours looks like... Are you just in your place? It looks immaculate. It's white.
This is my bedroom. This is like the vibe.
That's cute.
Because my mum won't put the tree up yet because she says she has to wash the curtains. What is that all about?
What?
Yeah, like actually take the curtains down and put them in the washing machine. Like that was her excuse. I've not washed the curtains, Olivia, so it's like
no tree for you.
Okay, Michelle, that's fine.
Oh my God,
this is my Christmas right now.
Yeah, we'll back up for people wash curtains. Anyway.
Yeah, I know she's like a clean freak. Like she will be down cleaning everything. The whole house has to be gutted and the Christmas tree's not getting up until it's gutted. It's the same every year. It's the same every year. She actually tried to bribe me into doing... I did actually clean the bathroom today, but she tried to bribe me into it because she came in this morning. She was like, right, Olivia, you clean that bathroom today and tidy the kitchen, then we can put the tree up. And I was thinking...
Have you got a tree in your bathroom?
No, I was thinking, how does that affect the Christmas tree going up? It's like, and then she said it like 3 times. I was like, right, okay, that's fine, I'll do that. And I've cleaned it. Is our tree?
And it's still not up.
She's a liar. She's a liar. I don't know. She's trying to manipulate me, but this is the only Christmas tree in the McPike household just now.
She may be a liar, but she's very clever. She got you to do what she wanted. She got what she wanted.
Yeah, I still fell for it, so there's a small part of me that was thinking, please.
Yeah.
No. But no, soon. The Christmas tree will be up soon.
I have never seen
December.
Anyone's bedroom look like that. That looks like a showroom. It looks like the inside of a car showroom.
You can't see the rest of it. There's
okay.
There's a situation behind
there's a thing going on here.
There's a situation, but it's fine.
We'll just wait like half an hour in, and then suddenly a whole pile of boxes will just fall on top of you and bury you because you've pushed it all behind the computer. And Miss Latimer, who's back from her sojourn in Italy, what have you been up to?
Yes, so just work. I've had a little bit of rest time, a little bit of me time, catching up with some friends that I've kind of neglected recently. And I had a little trip to Milano and ate lots and lots of pizza and pasta and drank lots of coffee, preparing my before picture.
I was going to say, how's that pageant prep going for you?
I'm doing my bulking stage now before the pageant.
I think when people talk about bulking, they're not normally talking about their waistline, but that's okay.
Yeah, so yeah, just kind of enjoying the downtime now. My work is really going to pick up in the next few weeks. So I've been working on a pre-sale for a luxury health club. The health club opens up in less than 2 weeks now. So we're all going to be moving from the showroom into the club, and then it's just going to be madness. So I kind of need a little bit of downtime before all that happens. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to, just working and then Milan.
That's super exciting though. You finally get to move into the club, because the club's going to look epic.
It's going to be insane. It's going to be beautiful. It's 32,000 square feet of pure luxury health club spread out over 5. It's going to be the most incredible place to train in the whole of London. I'm really fortunate that I'm going to be in there. It means that there is no excuse. There is no getting away from the gym when I work in the gym. So I figured this time right now is a good time for me to go to Italy and see my face, really.
And, I saw your Instagram stories. It was all like photos of you looking very fashionable, or you with food. Was it like chocolates or cake or something? I don't know what I seem to remember chocolates.
I tend to make friends wherever I go, so it's usually either barmen or waiters, and they tend to bring me lots of free food, which is great. So I managed to wangle some free chocolates. It was kind of like they didn't have any pistachio gelato, and that's kind of what I was craving it. And he felt so bad, and he just brought out loads of chocolates for us. So chocolates and free bread, and yeah.
Oh, bread.
So much bread. Olive bread.
Good bread.
Talking about pizza, actually, and Joe's going to start drooling right there.
Yeah. So good. And the coffee's so good. We had a nice coffee looking out over into the Duomo, and I just felt very chic in that moment.
This is like Lauren last week was talking about how she gets extra luggage on her flights for free by basically doing her damsel in distress routine with the person at the desk. So you can't do that. You are horrible at that, but you are able to get the free.
Only Lauren can get that.
I have watched Lauren die at the desk. I watched it happen, and she turned and she's like, "Oh my god!" And she looks at you. She's like, winking at you. That was the worst wink ever, but she's here. Crying.
I feel we should circulate this to all those people. I think the free food is more useful, because I do that more often, but I'd be as big as a house. Freya, just bringing you up to date with the comments. Freya, Louise has said, hey, Louise Parkinson, and Freya has said, haha, Michelle, that is the best reason for not putting the tree up. Can literally hear her saying it. Okay.
That's good.
Well, I mean, between Danielle and Olivia, so Lauren's actually overseas helping Olivia get her wardrobe sorted for Galaxy. So, Danielle,
I'm so excited to see it.
So, how is prep going for you two guys? I won't ask Joe, because Joe's not in prep for Galaxy, but I guess Olivia, to start, how's Galaxy prep going as a whole? I mean, you said you're excited. Is it feeling real yet? It's, 3-4 months away?
It's starting to feel so real, but this is what I keep saying. Like, I'm really excited, and I'm really nervous as well, but I'm just so happy. Like, I'm just so happy to be involved in everything, and I'm too happy. I'm worried for myself. I'm a wee bit like, why am I just so happy? Every time I see something, I'm just like, I'm just so excited. Like, I just can't wait. I haven't got anything in the way of a dress yet, but Lauren's helping me with my fashion wear, just getting it made and stuff. She actually messaged me the other day saying, this is what I want, and I was like, is it? Like, that's yours. And I was like, I love how you said, this is what I want. And I was like, well, Lauren, keep wearing it. She's like, I know, but this is what I have in mind. But she's helped me, which I'm so grateful for. And bikini, so I need to get a bikini. But I like to wait for those things because I feel like in March it's Virgin on Summer, isn't it? And all the nice kind of things come out. So so I'm not worried about that. But all my really right now in terms of prep, it's just like health and fitness, wanting to feel the best I can feel on stage, and just my appearances and charity work. So I did my first kind of proper big charity night for a local charity of mine, which I've been involved in for some time now. So they're called Sunshine Wishes, and they basically grant wishes to underprivileged children. And we managed to raise £940, which is amazing. I'm so happy. So altogether combined, I've raised money for the Christie, Sunshine Wishes, and I've raised over £1,000 so far. So pleased with that. Like, I honestly couldn't. Thank you. I couldn't be more happier. And I've got a makeup masterclass in the pipeline as well. So everybody's watching and wants a ticket. It's only £25 a ticket. So it's on the 12th of January. It's £25 a ticket. So I'm going to be doing a demo on a model. There's going to be pizza. There's going to be drinks, nibbles, a goodie bag as well, and
have me at pizza.
There we go.
You have Joe at pizza.
There's already a few girls coming up from down south, so I think obviously. So there you go. If somebody's want to come, then we can all go out and use Misa. No, what is that? I was going to say Mi Casa, Su Casa. Is that what the saying is?
Yeah, my house
is your house.
Yeah.
My house is your house. So yeah, everybody can just come and just have a big party after. I think that's the best. Like, if we can just all come and have a good time together and catch up and raise money for charity, then what more can you really ask for? But I'm really happy with how everything's going. So yeah,
amazing.
We're really excited. I can't wait.
Olivia, are there tickets available for that now?
Yeah. So what you do is just send me a wee message, and it's just a case of kind of transferring the cash over, and I'll write it down in my wee ticket book, and you can come. That's
easy.
Right.
Perfect. Okay.
What date is it, Olivia?
The 12th of January, I'm sure.
12th of January.
So I've got a wee.
That's a weekend.
I think. Yeah. I think Adrian has actually shared it on his page.
12th is a Sunday.
Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Let me.
I will speak with Lauren, and we will maybe come.
Do a thing and come up.
Maybe travel up there. And I literally have never been, and I keep saying I need an event where I can go to Scotland and just go up there. I've never been, ever.
Well, this sounds like a perfect excuse.
Yeah. I know,
exactly. I know.
All excited now. I can't wait. It's only £25 a ticket. I mean, come on, guys. Come on.
Okay.
I would love to go to a makeup masterclass because I'm fascinated with this stuff. I have no idea what any of it does. So for me, it's like, really? You do this, you do that? Someone was telling me they tattooed on their eyebrows the other day. I'm like, really? You can do that? That's a thing? I have no idea. So it's all amazing to me. Danielle, any word on your wardrobe? Any progress?
No,
okay, all
nothing. Right. I'm losing the will to live.
Oh,
I'm literally... It is stressing me out. As it gets closer and closer to the final, I'm just getting more and more stressed. I don't know what to do. I just... At this rate,
rewear.
Yeah.
I swear by that. I wore my white dress that I won internationally in like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I have that dress as well.
You do have that dress.
What, you literally have her dress?
No, she has the dress as well.
We both have the same gown.
Oh, I thought you actually bought
very
hers.
limited edition, so I think we're the only 2 people that
I think we might be the only 2 people in the world with that gown. Yeah. I think there was a bit of there was not a situation, but I don't think Joanna realised that I had that gown. Yeah, because
so when I went to the dress studio to Holly's and got it, she was like, it's the only one in the UK. McDougall hasn't sold it to anyone in the UK before. No shops stock it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. I tried it on, fell in love with it, needed it.
Yeah.
And then where did I first see it?
I wore it at Grand.
Yeah, but I think I didn't realise. And then I saw it when Saffron wore it.
So I had
handover.
Yeah. So McDougall sent me that gown for Grand. And then I ended up wearing my blue one, saving the white one for the final night, basically. Me thinking that I might get through to the top 10 and have a new gown to wear, because you know how you do on the final night, you can change your gown if you like. So I was saving that gown to be like my gown.
Showstopper.
Yeah, and I obviously didn't make it through, but I did actually wear the gown on stage when we all came back on for crowning. So it did get some stage time, but I haven't actually competed in that dress. So you just reminded me that I do have that dress. I think several people have competed in that dress except for me. Like I
keep seeing it and I'm like, right, is this
who's Danny lending a dress to?
And then it's you, yeah. Everyone messages me about it, like, are you renting out? Are you selling it? I was like, nope.
But I'm full because I just give it. I always just lend my dresses out to my friends, and I need to not do that because I get destroyed.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the one dress. Like, I don't mind lending some dresses of mine, but that is the one dress.
If it's white,
I will, and it's never
impossible to dry clean as well. It's impossible.
Well, I did mine myself.
Did you? So I had to do the jersey myself.
It was amazing.
I had to do the jersey.
I did a really good job.
Maybe I'll pay you to clean it because I can't find anyone that will take it.
Honestly, who was it that was telling me what to do? It was Dawn, Kipak's Eden's mum. I was messaging her like, I'm going to do, it's all sparkly and I can't put it in the washing machine. I literally just need to do the bottom. And she was like, right, do this. Oh, no, wait, was it Dawn? No, it was Steph's Dawn. Stephanie Williams is Dawn. Dawn, yeah, in the bathtub. Dawn Williams, it was the one that told me. So obviously they've got a dress shop.
Are you two seeing Olivia's face whilst you're just ranting about this dress? You have to look at Olivia's face while she's just like, she's going...
I'm just listening. I'm just fascinated. It's a really nice dress, though.
It's just, I love it. I don't think I feel like not like it.
You know what? I completely forgot about that dress as well. I think it's because it's up in the loft. It's with all the other things. I was thinking about wearing my black dress for a bit, but
see, I saw a comment about that, but I don't know what dress that is.
I haven't worn it for a while. It's a Sherry Hill couture. It was made famous by Mary Margaret McCord. She was Miss Alabama 2013. She came first runner-up in Miss USA in it. And the moment I saw her in that gown, I was like, that's my dream gown. I have to own it. And I used to scour the pageant resale sites in America for like hours and hours, be on there all the time. It'd be like my homepage. And then there's one time I saw the dress go live for sale. So I messaged the seller straight away being like, look, I really want this dress. I've been looking for it for ages. And she was like, literally, this has been posted for 10 minutes. But because I was
like, I've been needing this dress.
And like, I've been waiting for this dress. It's like fate. And then she was just like, look, you're the first person to message me for it. If you give me the asking price, then yeah. And then she got back to me. She was like, are you okay to transfer that money now? Because I'm getting offers for hire for the dress. And I was just like, oh, no, please. It will come to a great home. It's my dream dress. Like, and she was just like, you were the first one to message me, so I'll sell it to you at the price that I asked for originally. So I do have that gown, nice. And I love it.
Oh, wear that then.
I want a new dress.
I know, but you don't always need a new dress.
I don't need a new dress.
I was having meltdowns before America to Holly, like, and everyone thinking, I've not got a new dress. What I'm going to do? I'm wearing the same fashion wear. I feel like you need new and you need this and you need that. But I rewore my bikini was from the year before that, from the first time I did Galaxy. My fashion wear was from the year that I got to Galaxy, and my evening dress was from when I did World Supermodel. So I don't think I bought anything new.
And still,
I mean, I had things, but you know, you do always want to.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You want to come up with something new and say fresh, and then be like, "Oh, I wasn't expecting that." Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. I do have dresses. I do have bikinis. I do have a fashion wear. But I would like a new fashion wear.
I remember back to our interview, someone was saying that they were surprised that you hadn't had your wardrobe sorted back then, and that was like bordering on 2 or 3 months ago. So is there any particular reason why this year you found, I mean, is it just because you've been busy, or are you finding it harder to find something that is show stopping?
I feel if I'm going to invest money into outfits, it needs to be something that I'm really proud of, that I've designed. And I've just been lacking creativity, basically. And then when I have got creativity, I can't find the designers that I want to be able to create what I'm looking for. I mean, I've spoken to a few designers and it goes off on a complete different tangent and they want to put me in this. And I'm like, no, that's kind of not what I'm looking for. So until I find someone that I can work with that really takes in my vision that I have, I'm kind of not gonna put money into something. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna gamble it because having a wardrobe created, you're taking a massive gamble, especially if it's fully.
Especially finding someone in the UK though as well.
It's near on impossible. There's got. I mean, we have great designers here in the UK, but not necessarily targeted to a pageantry.
Yeah. Olivia, what are you having done over there? Because Lauren last week was saying there was a lot of. Was it beading?
Yeah. Basically, I was looking for ages, and then Lauren just said, "Well, let me see what I can do," because she's obviously going over there. And I don't actually know who it is that's doing it. I literally don't. She just keeps sending me. I basically sent a mood board of what I couldn't make a decision, so I just sent a mood board of like colour and patterns and detail, and I just said, take that and show them and show me what they. Gosh. Yeah, because do you know what though? I just think
I could not.
It's just I know, but see, I just think, see, at the end of the day, see, as long as you like it and you feel good in it, it's not about who has the nicest dress and who has the nicest fashion wear. It's not about that. It's about how it fits you and how you perform in it. If I go out in I could go out in the most show-stopping fashion wear, but I wouldn't feel comfortable in it. I could put it on and think this isn't me and go out and just not perform, and then what would be the point in that? I could go out in something that maybe, I mean, I've still not even seen what it looks like in real life yet. I could go out in something that could maybe people might look at it and go, oh, it's okay, she looks nice, but I mean, it's nothing new, but I could like perform so well in it. I don't care what people think. At the end of the day, I don't care, as long as I'm happy.
That's my issue as well. So like, it's about the girl on the stage. It's not about the outfits as well. And that's why I'm not stressing out, because I feel like the outfits were a true reflection of me. Like at the end of the day, no, it's down to the hard work you put up into the run up to it as well. How you do in your interview. Yeah, on stage portion is, you do get scored on that, but it's your performance. It's more scored than your actual outfits.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And that's as it should be. Okay. Now, Olivia has a section on Scottish words that before we do that, because I think we'll wrap up with that. We'll wrap up with the fun stuff. I forgot how competitive Joanna is. Before we get to that.
She's literally tying her hair up. She's like, come on.
Okay, Joanna, it's not time yet. Okay, you can calm down for a second. There were a couple of things that I wanted to discuss, and I've talked to the girls about this before. The one thing that came up, because I put up a post saying I want to start doing more sort of pageant rant videos, me basically just mouthing off at the camera, talking about issues that probably pageant girls can't because they may get in trouble for it later on. And then someone mentioned to me what's happening with Europe Continental, which I believe is still happening as we're talking. And she sent me this video that they want to go viral. Basically what has happened, I don't know all the details, and none of us do because we're not there, but one of the girls apparently was hit by what they call the patron. So I guess that would be the director in the UK and in Australia, but the patron's brother apparently struck one of the girls. There's a video they've sent out where one of the girls kicks that person in the face, and then there's another video of one guy picking up a girl basically and carrying her off, pretty much against her wishes. And this is something that they want to go viral because they want people to know what's happening at Europe Continental. So I think, look, I don't really know where to take this, but obviously if you're considering that pageant, then I would definitely have a look as to see what's going on, because it certainly seems like there are some serious things going on there. Danielle, you go for it.
Yeah, I feel like the girls there, if they don't want to be there, then they need to report it to the police. If there's been any assault there, then that's a that's a legal problem right there. That they need to get the police involved on something like that. I don't know how it's escalated. I saw the video, Joanna, that you tagged me in. It looks horrendous. I don't know how it escalated to get that bad. What happened in the run-up to that pageant, but clearly something has been off the entire time the girls have been there, and that is not just a product of one thing. I think
it literally looks like it's built and built and built and built.
Yeah.
And then there's basically a huge fight that's kicked off. So for it to get to that point, there's something dodgy going on there. So my advice is for anyone that's looking into not necessarily that pageant, but any pageant they're going into, really look into it. Maybe talk to girls that went previous years and see what their experiences were like before. Yeah. And that goes for any pageant that you do. Even if you're going for Universe, ask the girls that have been to Universe before and say, like, how was your experience there? I think you should always at least know someone that's done that pageant before you even join. But that video, do you know what country it's in?
Italy.
Is it in Italy?
Naples.
They're in Italy.
Naples in Italy, I believe.
Oh, Naples. Yeah, see, Naples is quite a dangerous place. I mean, it's different if it's in Sorrento. That's a really beautiful area. But Naples is actually, they've got a real high criminal rate there. So I would be very nervous sending anyone to, I think it's like the criminal capital of Europe. Not going to lie. I've been to Naples myself and I did not feel secure. So anyone that is going to a pageant in Naples,
don't go.
Wow.
Yeah, really research where these pageants are happening. I mean, there's beautiful parts of Naples as well. I'm not going to lie. Down to Sorrento, I've done Pompeii and Vesuvius and all that. That is stunning. So there is a lot of great tourist attractions there. But Naples itself is not the most safe place to go to in the first place. And even if they went to the police there, I don't know if they would do anything. That would actually be. So my best advice for those girls is to get out of there. Just get on a plane, come home.
Okay.
Well, if on that post, a few of them haven't they? Or a few of them are going on to elsewhere, are they?
It's not worth it. It's not worth
No.
It's not worth a crown. It's really not worth it. What are you going to win at the end of the day? Maybe you get a couple of $1,000 or a couple of €1,000. It's not worth it. Don't risk your life. Don't risk your reputation. I'm sure a lot of these girls are models as well. They probably don't want to have this associated with them. Just don't work with people that you wouldn't want to work with at the end of the day. Don't just stay there out of fear and that you want to win the crown. Just go home.
Yeah. I mean, now that you've said that about Naples, and I know you're saying that as having been there, it makes more sense now. Some of the comments I was getting, some of the messages, and they've asked to remain anonymous, but they did say they felt unsafe, that if they spoke up or if they confronted the certain figures, that they literally felt unsafe for their lives. Now that makes a lot more sense now, given what you've told me about Naples in particular, because I was like, really? Like, I can't imagine that in Australia. I mean, I can imagine a poorly run pageant, believe me, I've seen that, but I cannot believe someone fearing for their lives. So now that makes a lot more sense. But I mean, there's a lot of petty crime that happens there. There's a lot of mopeds that will come by and steal your handbag. And and when I was there, I was with an ex-boyfriend that I was with at the time. He was quite a big lad who I felt very safe with, but also he was scared as well. Wow. And I'm from East London. No, I'm from the ghetto. I know how to handle myself. But even I was scared there. So I just hope those girls get out all right. Keep a low profile. Make sure they don't take your passports off you. We've heard that before in the previous pageants where they've taken the passports off the girls. Make sure you have your documentation. So if you need to get out of that country, you can get out. Can I just bring up what you said about the passport? A friend of mine went overseas, and she said, I believe this was in China, and she said they took their passport. That was one of the things you had to do, was hand over your passport. Is it not against the law for someone to insist you hand over your passport?
Yeah,
that would freak me out.
MGA.
They did that in Miss Grand as well, and I was a bit like,
no.
Yeah, I remember me and Lauren were room sharing in the first week, and she was like, "We need to do this," and I remember being like, I did give my passport over, but I think there's so much happening. Exactly. Now looking back, I'm thinking,
why
would they have sent me home on the first day? But in that moment, there's so much happening, and you've been up for 36 hours, and you just think, oh, okay, have it, But looking back, they gave it back straight away when you asked for it. But I did think, I'm up in my room, but somebody could break into the room down the stairs and steal 50 odd passports, and then
if you want to take a photocopy to prove I am of the nationality where I'm representing, that's fair enough. Like, go take a scanned copy of it, but I physically want to have my passport on me. Yeah,
that's the most important thing when you're traveling. It literally, like, if you don't have it, you can't go.
What are they going to do if you refuse?
Because if they misplace it as well, what are they going to do?
Yeah,
well, they'll say you're on your own.
Then you need to go to your embassy.
Yeah, it'd be your problem, not theirs.
They won't be on. And
then
I think that's just something though, like, for anybody that's maybe going like to a pageant, maybe just take a photocopy of your passport and say, no, here's a copy. Have that.
Well, I guess
it does happen.
I do understand that when you turn up to a pageant and you're surrounded with, let's say, a bunch of young girls and they're all giving their passport over because they don't see anything wrong with it. I do understand there's a bit of peer pressure, but I'm just stating point blank, I do not believe it is legal for anyone to insist that you hand over your passport. And your passport, basically, when you're overseas, is the most important thing you've got, because you can get more money to get in. So you may not be let back in the country if you don't have a passport, and you have to see your embassy. They might not be open because they only open certain hours. So I do not.
So happy I got mine.
Well, I was going to say, like, I mean,
so happy I got mine.
I mean, Miss Grand is a bigger pageant, so I think you're right. But still, I would not hand over my passport to anyone, literally, unless it's at the gate of the airport and they need to see it. Because I don't know who you are. I'm not giving you my passport, because that.
Yeah, could be selling them.
Well, you joke, they could. I don't know. I mean, but when I just say that, because
someone out there could be with my passport now.
I know there's probably two of me kicking about somewhere, but
there's two Olivia McPikes. Only one has a Scottish accent, and there's two Joanna Johnsons. Only one has a craving for pizza all the time. But yeah, what I was going to say about Europe Continental is we don't know the ins and outs of it, but suffice to say, if a girl has been hit by one of the organizers, that's enough. And that's the one reason I said, look, there's got to be something wrong there. Like, that's inexcusable for any reason. I don't like that the girl kicked the guy in the face, by the way, because I think that's also inexcusable.
I don't agree with that either.
Both are
Let's stoop into their level.
Yeah, both are inexcusable. If you feel unsafe, leave. Get your stuff, leave. Even if you really feel unsafe, you have to leave your luggage, leave.
There's no need for violence. At the end of the day, you're supposed to be pageant queens as well. You're supposed to be fighting against this kind of behaviour. Yeah. Just be graceful. Know when your time is being wasted, and be like, look, I'm ducking out because I'm a queen. I don't need this. I deserve better than this, so I'm gone. Bounce. Peace out. Save your piece of crown for that. Don't need it.
Yeah. So there's been no official statement from the organisers as yet. Apparently, when the 50 girls have left, to give you an idea, out of their pageant. 50.
So is there two though? Is there two different ones,
there
or is it the same
Miss
guy
Europe Continental, and then apparently Miss Europe Continental in the world, or Miss Europe Continental World. And I did ask the person who messaged me, what's the difference? Apparently the Miss Europe Continental World is not actually a pageant, allegedly. It is simply a fashion show that the guy decided to run. He called it a pageant, but it was just a fashion show. So, look, I've been given a lot of details, and I don't want to go necessarily public with it until they're verified. But as I said, if a girl has been hit, that is enough reason for you not to go to that pageant. That's enough reason for you to investigate it very thoroughly if you're thinking about going. And these things do happen. Is there any
UK representatives that are over there?
There was, I think they've all left now. I'm pretty sure that all the UK girls are back.
Good.
Because there was a few, I think.
Yeah. So the girl that messaged me was from the UK.
Anyway.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, there was.
Well, that's alarm bells in the first place, really. They're, just giving you a country like you can represent, you're not even from.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, I mean,
it's not worth it.
There are a lot of things that you guys probably wouldn't fall for, but I think it's very important if you're a newbie in pageantry that you are aware that things like this can happen, that you know that your safety is paramount, and that it's okay for you to leave, and it's all right for you to insist on your boundaries. That's fine. No one has the right to take your passport, as I said. And just understand there's an inherent danger as soon as you go overseas, because you're not on your home turf anymore. So just be wary, be safe, because there are people out there who will look to, unfortunately, do horrible things like this, and they exist. And then they try and silence you by having contracts saying that you're not allowed to say anything bad about. And it's that is that. Let's leave it at that. We'll see what happens. But let's move on.
It's such a shame though, because I'm sure those girls have worked really hard in the run up to this, and they deserve more.
I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, but apparently it's huge. Apparently, it's a really big thing. I mean, if you look at their Instagram page, it has 500,000 followers. It's not a small thing.
Oh wow!
Have they been bought though?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
There are. Look.
Just saying, just gonna sip my tea on that one.
There's a lot of what I would consider now to be warning signs. So the girls flipping countries. There was apparently a similar scandal back in 2017 with the same organization. I checked out their website. In the press releases, there was the patron basically was going on a rant about how someone else had ripped off his system and how that was unethical. I don't think if someone is above board and they have class, they go on a rant in public on social media. You can do a press release, you don't go on a rant. And just the way they were talking about themselves, like they were God's gift to women, just made me go, really? These guys sound really seedy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they're Italian, they're passionate, but this just sounds wrong.
See, now you've done a lot of research on that. I would hope that the girls would do the same.
Yeah.
To know what they're getting themselves in for.
They wouldn't. I do it because that's me. If I'm going overseas, I would do it. I know some people will, but I know that equally some people won't. And this is
some people just want to go to international and want the crown, and they won't care which one they go to. They just want to go there.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. It's just really not worth it. Anyone that's watching, it's tuning in that really wants to go to international, just don't risk your safety for a pageant.
I mean, if I take you back to when you were 18, which for me is like too long ago, for Olivia it's not that long ago, and Danielle and Joanne are somewhere in between. But imagine that you're 18, 19, and someone from Italy who's very rich, very wealthy, offers you this amazing 5-star, you're going to be competing here, you're going to be treated like a princess. You're going to say yes, and then even if you do the research afterward, the problem is your opinion's already clouded because it sounds so amazing. And then you get there, in some cases they take your passport, and then they don't feed you, they don't give you water, and you're like, oh my God, what? So this, unfortunately, is why you have to do your research and be as objective about it as you can. And if you're not good at it, get good at it, or find someone who is good at it to tell you the harsh truth, because the flip side is just not worth it. So,
no.
Yeah. So when I asked for pageant rants, I was not expecting this huge scandal, but
you're thinking like dresses and shoes.
Yeah, I mean, people would one of the other ones, and we don't have time to talk about it now, but like what's happening with Miss America, apparently that's a huge deal, and I've heard bits and pieces about that. Someone else brought up Miss Universe, how you can't get tickets. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of the stuff that I'm okay. And people coaching who've never won a title, which I do want to talk about. I'll do that later.
Yeah.
And that's all kind of PG stuff. And then this stuff was like, she sent me the video. First she goes, if I send this to you, I don't want you to mention my name. And I'm like, okay. And then secondly, she sent me that video, and I'm like I can't. My mind doesn't want to believe that could happen at a pageant. So anyway, before let's leave that because that's not a great topic, but I think it's an important one. Olivia.
Yes, Olivia's words.
Hit us up with, I'm going to title Scottish. So I don't know what Olivia has planned. Joanna's obviously getting excited here.
Right, I need to get in the zone.
Right, for anybody that doesn't know, I kept getting tagged in videos and lovely videos of people saying that they liked my accent and stuff, and I get tagged in videos of Adrian and everybody trying to imitate my accent, but then I realised when I was actually doing my interview, Adrian asked me, like, was there any Scottish words? And there's so many, but I just had a mind blank and couldn't think of any. So I thought it would be fun to get some Scottish words and have these guys guess what they mean. And I guess in the comments as well, people could play in the comments. No Scottish people are allowed to.
I was going to say, if Freya's still watching, she's not allowed.
Freya, if you're watching, you're not allowed to take part. And I was also saying that earlier on, I wrote the words down and then held them up to see what they were look like. And I realised they were back to front, so I then had to write it back to front. So there's been a lot of effort put into that.
I cannot believe you went to the effort of writing them backwards.
I'm gonna lose.
I was raging at myself. So, okay. This is the first word.
Oh,
Bonnie.
I know what that means.
Bonnie.
That means pretty.
She's a bonny wee lass.
Yeah, pretty, right?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, pretty, like nice.
Okay, we're 1 for 1.
See, look at you guys. So who got that first?
Me.
I would take. Okay,
You-
Joanna.
Joanna, you didn't say
Yeah,
anything.
Oh no, wait,
I
that
said
was the way round.
pretty.
This is the right way round. Look,
Then now that's
I
back to
can't
front.
even follow my instructions. The star is the right way round. There you go. Right, Joanna. 1 point to Joanna. Right.
I'll say it louder, but I did say pretty.
No,
I can't
Olivia,
read
it
that.
was the right way around the first time.
Means.
No, this is the right way round.
No.
Eh?
No.
Wayne.
No.
Means.
wait.
Unless
Wayne
Scottish
children.
really looks different. It was right the other way, but I can still read it.
Means.
Wins.
Means.
Babies.
No, it's right this
No,
way.
it's not.
No,
Is it right
it's not.
this
No.
No.
That looks like it's Greek. Oh, and
No,
like
but
the
I can,
Greek on the
I can
outside.
still read it. We can read, but yeah.
Wayne.
Baby.
Yeah,
Means.
Wayne's.
yeah, like kids, children,
Kids.
babies.
Joanna. 2 points to Joanna.
Why are you just giving all the points to Joanna?
It's because Joanna spent too much time with the Scottish people.
To be fair, that's Welsh as well.
It's the wrong way
I mean,
around.
oh,
Greek.
cry.
It's not great. It's great.
Yeah.
Like cry.
Joanna's right. Cry to cry. To like
I
greet.
did not know that one.
Like,
To cry.
yes, if you're
Yeah, you're greeting. You're greeting.
greeting.
Oh.
One way round.
Can I just say I used to work with 2 Scottish women, so
This is unfair then. You
Kind
should
of
have been
got it.
you should have disclosed this before. There's a conflict of interest. You should be disqualified.
Gonna
Well,
say,
I didn't know what
disqualified.
I didn't know what they were saying half the time. So
That's what you say. Apparently you're just you're lying. You understand perfectly what they say. Greet.
but I'm on 3
Great.
points.
Oh, hang on, Olivia, you have to tell us how to say these words. So Bonnie, how do you say Bonnie?
Bonnie.
And then Wayne's? Was it Wayne's?
Wayne's.
Lauren and Louise say that, I think, though, don't they?
Wayne.
Do they say Wayne's? No, no. I know what it is. I think it's a road name or something, isn't it?
Like Wayne
Wayne.
or Bairn is like another word for a
yeah.
baby. It's like a Bairn.
And then
That's so funny.
what about greet?
Bairn.
Is that just greet?
And then what was the other one?
Greet.
Greet.
Greet. Yeah.
Greet.
She's greeting.
Greet.
She's greeting.
Greeting.
I mean, when you greet someone, that means you're greeting them. Like so.
Yeah, we'd be like,
Yeah, you can like.
Yeah.
That's
I would be
That's a
confused.
normal way.
Are you
That's
greeting
another
or are
way.
you greeting?
Normal way.
Greeting.
You're greeting.
Greeting.
Scran.
Food.
Does it go?
Yeah, Joanna's got it right again.
Eat.
Yeah, like food.
Like food.
Scran.
Okay, can you
Scran.
please use it in a
Never heard of
sentence?
this.
Use
You-
it. Use it in a sentence.
Yes, please.
Like, do you want to go get some scran? No. Yes. No.
I understand what
do you want
it.
to go get?
I
You want to go get some scran?
I know what scram
need
is.
some
Scram means get out of here.
It doesn't sound appetizing.
No, like, but people say that like you would say, "Oh, do you want to get a scran?" Like a
Okay,
really good
Scran.
like,
Go-
Chinese. Like, do you want to
Okay,
get
go back to the
scran,
greet. Can you use greet in a sentence? Because I'm still not feeling the greet.
like, well, like if you can greet, or you could be greeting, like, "Oh, she greeting."
See, to me
So
that
you
actually
just
means like
cry.
she's saying
Everybody's
hello.
just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone to
like
the
if she's
airport and she's
got-
greeting, and this will be like hello. Okay.
or you can greet somebody. Yeah, I suppose. Right, this is going to take a bit. Joanna, see if you get this
Oh,
one.
God,
I'll
here we
be
go.
I
so
probably won't know this one, it's
impressed.
gonna be hard.
So this is more of like a saying rather than a word, but I just thought it'd be funny.
Oh, it's the wrong way.
It's not the wrong way.
Hoodia.
Is it the wrong way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hoodia
Hod-
wish.
That sounds like a rude
Hoodia
word.
wish. Hoodia wish.
Hold your wee shit.
Shut up.
Hold up.
Yeah, that's what it means, Joanna. That's what it means. Really? Oh.
What?
Like hold your wish. Shut up.
That was a complete guess.
But that's
I've
like
not even heard of this stuff
actually
before.
that's like something.
Is it
your
actually
auntie-
shut up?
Yeah, like hold your wish up.
I'm
Okay.
going to do some Cockney rhyming slang next week.
Yes, you can. Olivia, hang on. Pronounce it for me. All I'm hearing is Joanna screaming because you keep giving her the points. Pronounce for us.
It's because I'm a winner.
Yeah. Shut up.
Hold your wish.
Hold your wish.
Hold your wish.
Yeah.
I have never
Hold
heard
your
that.
wished.
Hold your
Hold your
wish.
Hold your wish.
Oh, hold your wish.
Hold your
It's I'm going to remember that not for what it means, but for what it sounds like to me.
Yeah. Scottish 101. Maybe we should do this like monthly Scottish 101. See if I can learn a new thing all the time.
I can't believe I got that one right.
I can't believe that either.
You two were rubbish, but
I swear I didn't know that one. That was a complete guess. I was trying to think what it sounded like, and it sounded like hold your, I don't know. So I was kind of thinking, no,
Horses.
it's not going to be that. And then I was like, yeah, so maybe like, I don't know. But yeah, that was a guess, and I got it right, and I win.
Not competitive at all.
Yeah. This is like you going into a running race against someone who's in a wheelchair and going, yeah, I won. It's like, yeah, you did, and I hope you're happy about it. It's not fair. You have so much exposure. You work with Scottish people. I'm like, what?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
When I was younger.
Yeah. Kept that one quiet, didn't
Yeah.
she? Disqualification.
Exactly. Yeah. Thank you. And I've never been to Scotland. Like, yeah, really.
Well, that happened.
Well, when you do go, apparently you'll be able to understand all of it.
Well, yeah. Even the
Fluent.
hold you wished.
I think your pronunciation is worse than mine.
Just don't go around saying that to everyone. Charles.
I am not looking forward to the wee clips from this video. I'm going to get ripped to shreds on social media for the next couple of months.
The clips are going to be you holding up all these words backwards. I'm telling you now, and then insisting it's not the.
Yeah, you went through as well.
It's-
We're all like
It's so
It's just too
fun
much to
because
handle. I can't
trying
cope
to
with it.
see.
you're holding it up and insisting it's the right way round, which just makes you sound really a bit silly because you're holding it up backwards, and it's like, no, it's not the right way
I'm
round.
living up to the fashion stereotype. Like, yeah.
It's
No.
like, can you read this? No.
When you was testing it, were you taking a picture or videoing?
No, it was my boyfriend, so he's obviously an idiot as well, so it's fine.
So, sometimes
Oh, well.
webcams flip. There's a setting to flip whether they're on mirror mode or not. So it's just switched on this one. So no, they were all backwards. But I can read it backwards anyway. Okay, I'm crying. Danielle, what are some of the other Cockney ones? Because the Cockney ones, I have no idea.
Oh,
what
I'd be terrible at this one.
Yeah, I'll start with some easy ones. Apples and pears.
Stairs.
Ruby Murray.
Curry.
Yeah. You know about curry up in Scotland.
I didn't know that one.
Boat race. I've
Nice.
seen your boat before. Yes, Joanna. Trying to think of some more.
The Scottish was easier.
Give me give the lady a diver.
Fiver.
Yep. Trouble and strife.
The
Wife.
wife?
Yep.
Okay, I knew that
Oh, I
one.
never got that one. I was going to say Fife, but that's not. It's a place in Scotland.
There's loads. There's loads.
There's loads of Cockney ones, isn't there?
Yeah, it's
I'm
like there's
rubbish at
new
that.
ones coming out as well.
Oh,
A lot of it is
Who
rude.
makes these
though.
up?
exactly.
A lot of it is rude, so half of them I can't say.
Of course. Oh. Tell me, are there any Cockney ones about social media? Like, are there any rhymes made up about Facebook or Instagram or influencer or any more modern ones?
Nah, we don't really, in the Cockney land, we don't really do social media. I think I'm an exception to the rule.
Olivia, we're always talking about your Scottish accent. Have you ever tried imitating someone else's accent? Like, can you put on an English accent?
No, I actually went to theatre school for over 9 years. I studied it for over 9 years, and I'm so bad. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I used to be better at accents. I actually almost Do you remember a program called? You guys might know. Oh my goodness, what was it called? MI High. It was like a.
MI High.
No, oh my goodness! Someday people comment that used to be a program called MI High, and it was on CBBC, and it was basically about like school kids who were spies in school, and when they had a secret mission, the rubber on their pencil would light up, and they went into a janitor's closet. It was so cool, and because I did acting for years, I was actually in the final few people to be chosen for like the next series, and the only reason I didn't get picked was because my accent wasn't strong enough, and I was so gutted. But it was such a long process. But I remember, what is it? I think one of the lines. I remember it was like the final audition process, and we had to like kid on, we were kicking down doors and all that. It was dead funny, but we had to, I think the line was, "Oh guys, we've got no time for these games," and I was like, "Guys, got no time for these games." I went pure Irish at the end, and I was like, "Oh no," I was like, games, and the guy was just like, I saw the guy looking at me like.
So what accent were you supposed to put on?
Oh no.
I'm trying to do an English accent, but back then I was better. But I
you started off well. That
try it again.
Time for these games. It was like it'd be like, guys, got no time for these games. But it was
games at the end.
That was so weird.
That was very weird.
I just remember it came out of my mouth, and I was like, no, just looking at me like.
That was so weird hearing that accent come out of your mouth.
Maybe I should just talk. I know. Maybe I should just talk in an English accent when I go down and everybody, like down to Pageant Land, and everybody would understand what I'm saying.
They'd be like,
okay, hang on. I just, because it's for kicks and giggles or for other stuff and giggles, could you do, you have to do a pageant introduction, you get up on stage and it's like 30 seconds. Can you just do one in an English accent? Can
you say, I'm Olivia McPike and I'm representing London?
I don't think I can. I'm Olivia McPike and I'm representing London. No, I can't.
London! Do it again.
I'm going to hate myself later on when I watch this back.
It's better than you think, but it's still hilarious. Give it another go.
I'm Olivia McPike and I'm representing London. I can't say London.
Yeah, that was good.
So, I'm not London, representing Glasgow. I can't wait to say that. I can't wait to go Glasgow.
I used to get so scared doing that thing, and I was going to say the wrong thing.
I know, and I've never done Galaxy before. I've always been such and such international when I've done.
Yeah, that's what I was like when I did international and then went to Galaxy. I was like, oh, I'm going to say something else.
What do you mean something else?
So when you introduce yourself as, say, Miss Blackpool Galaxy, I previously was Miss Blackpool International because I did another one of Holly's systems. So when I first went to Galaxy, I wanted to say international, Miss Blackpool International, and then when in America, I nearly said Miss Blackpool Galaxy, and I was like, oh, I can't say that.
I try transitioning from Miss to Ms. You really have to
get away with that as well. The Ms.
Yeah,
I've heard a few girls say Miss before in a Ms category.
Yeah,
I was a bit like, don't be that person. Get your age category correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hate it. Get that wrong.
I just want to keep getting Olivia to say things in an English accent.
This is Ferdinand William. He doesn't even like me. He just wants to come on and make fun of me. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
I don't.
Public humiliation.
That English accent was pretty good though. It was like I was hearing two. There were two Danielles on the line for a second. Danielle, how's your Scottish accent?
My wee Scottish accent's pretty good actually.
It's actually
Oh, it's actually good.
That's actually
right, Joanna, your turn now.
Oh no. I can't do accents.
For some reason, I can't imagine you doing any accent, Joanna.
I do sometimes, but just when I'm like, I don't know, it just comes out. It just comes out.
Okay, so what accents do you do?
When I'm with people that say, when I was with Maria and everyone in America, I got home and I felt like I was speaking in American accent. And then when I'm with Beth Greenham, now, I feel like I speak Scouse. and then I come home and I'll say things in like a Scouse accent. I'm like, why am I speaking that way?
Is that what Beth's accent was? I did find that one a little hard to understand, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's not as strong, but it has got like a little.
It's very different.
But yeah, full Scouse is a lot.
Very different. So when you were over in America with Maria, you were pulling off a Texas accent, like a Southern accent.
A bit of a mixture of all America.
Okay, I need to hear this.
It just came out.
Do your pageant introduction. Do it in American accent. Fair is fair. You've heard my Scottish. We've heard Danielle's Scottish. We've heard Olivia's English. You need to do
I cannot say my name in an American accent.
Joanna Johnson.
Joanna.
Yeah, you just Joanna Johnson.
Joanna.
Hi, I'm Joanna Johnson, Miss Blackpool Galaxy.
Say that was. Can you say howdy, ma'am?
Cool.
Say howdy, ma'am.
Howdy.
Howdy, partner.
Howdy, partner.
Say, can you, I feel like I got the stick and I'm just poking people. Can you say, would you go line dancing with me?
Oh my god.
Oh, I don't know how I would.
You've been line dancing, because remember in our interview you're talking about line dancing.
Oh, I am. Yeah, but I was bad. Can't do it and I can't say it.
Oh,
would you go
dear.
line dancing with me?
Oh, that was quite cute. That was all like, she's some belle. My favorite American like Southern word is the word eyeball. Use your eyeball.
I like Band-Aid. Band-Aid.
Band-Aid.
You need
use
a Band-Aid.
your eyeball. You use your
eyeball.
They say that? Use your eyeball? It's like, why can't we just say look?
Eyeballs.
Look.
Eyeballs.
Why use your eyeballs? Okay. Danielle has. She's probably been cancelled by America. I am sure she will. She'll be back. I'm crying. Okay. All right. Well, Olivia, I appreciate the effort that you went to. There's Danielle.
Thank you.
I'm back. 1 second.
So my phone died.
Oh.
That has to be the quickest turnaround ever. I have my laptop in front of me.
I was going to say that was insanely quick.
That was quick.
I do feel that Danielle, probably move the laptop down a little bit, because you look like you're a 3-year-old and you're like just ahead. Yep, that's better. I think next time you guys have a talent section, I think you guys should all do accents.
Do accents.
I did always think, what talent would I pick if I did a talent round? Maybe that can be it.
So hang on, out of the 3 of you, who has done talent round?
I have.
I've never done a talent round, but
Oh wow.
I did try and sing a song at Grand, and it was so bad. It was so funny. No, it was honestly, it's probably my most embarrassing moment, but I just think, do you know what it was? I lost my voice the first week of Grand, and we had to like say our titles, and I couldn't say, and they kept going, "Oh, you need to speak louder," and I was like, "I can't." And then it was kind of coming back, and they were like, "Does anybody?" And I love singing, but I mean, I've never once said I was good. I just like doing it. I don't care if you don't like listen to it, but I like doing it. And Lauren was like, "Olivia, they were like, "Does anybody want to sing a song?" And Lauren was like, "Olivia, you're an international pageant. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity." And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
She's like, shake you up, we'll get you all excited.
We're all here, we're all women. I'm gonna sing Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Everybody knows that song. Surely everybody knows that song. And I had visions in my head of everybody dancing and singing along. I got up, they put the wrong version on. Nobody knew the song. I messed up the words, and I just wanted to see that moment where swallow you up, and I was just like, then I thought, and I was looking at Lauren and Tina going, come on.
Were they not standing up? They should have been there at the stage.
They eventually got up, but they knew it died a death, and they were just like,
didn't want to be involved in your car crash.
Get on the stage. So they eventually got up, and then I thought, do you know what? Maybe no one saw. I think it was going to be yeah. And then I got up to my room and it was like, Miss Grand Scotland sings blah blah blah, and everybody had shared it, and I was like, no. But you know
There's
what?
a lot of that at Grand, though. I found there's a lot of people getting up. Any like a time there was a microphone, there was girls singing.
I just
Not
thought-
always great singing. But
There was a few actually singing on that.
Yeah, it
I didn't watch. Did I watch yours? It was on the live
Don't-
stream, wasn't it?
Yeah, and the worst thing is, it's there. It will be
I'm
there
gonna
for the
find
rest of my life. No, don't.
I'm
It's
gonna
there
go
for the rest
find
of my life. No, don't. Please don't.
If you
It's so
find it,
bad.
Joanna, let me know and I'll share it.
No.
I'll look for it tonight or tomorrow.
It's honestly probably my most embarrassing moment, but I'm just like, like, great. And most people are like, oh, this happened, but I'm like, mine was filmed and she live streamed across the world, and it's there forever now. Like, you're gonna see it forever.
Oh no!
This
Whatever,
is.
these things happen. You know?
I see.
Like,
I thought
casual.
Joe was bad at this. This is something that Joe does. She puts stuff out in public that comes back to bite her really badly, like telling everyone that
Yeah,
she
I don't
hates
think-
Lush, and then it all comes back,
Oh, I
right?
like that now. It's fine.
Yeah, right. Lush. Let's Lush that you love Lush, right? Lush, Lush, Lush. But you've just like now you've told everyone,
Indeed.
Olivia, that you've done this live stream that everyone's going to go and find it.
Seen it.
Everyone
There you
who's
go.
watching this now has come off this
And searching for it.
type in Miss Grand International.
Yeah, Olivia McPike, Miss Grand Scotland singing, and it's like, oh, I found it, and then yeah, it's you're going to go viral.
Oh, I'm gonna look for it. That's hilarious.
No.
Everyone share it. Everyone share.
I'm actually forgetting. I did this last time. I'm forgetting that people are actually watching this. I just think this is just like just having a wee friendly chat. Oh well.
It's a
My
weird.
life is going to be ruined by between these accent videos and videos of that for the next month of my life. It's going to just
See,
rip me to shreds.
I thought Danielle was bad at self-incrimination, but I think you two have a specific talent for saying things and doing things that you shouldn't be saying on a live stream. Oh God. Okay. I want to finish this, wrap this up, partly because we've been going for a long time, but also honestly because I want to find this video. So I really, really want to find this.
We're all going to do
I'm actually like
We're all gonna be
sweating.
searching for it, like.
I am sweating right now. Like I just can't.
Okay.
The anxiety is like taking over my body.
Dude, okay.
Adrian's going to make a TikTok out of it.
I will. But you some girls want to have fun, and this is what Maria said about. This is how the whole Scottish thing began in the first place. Because I asked Maria Torres, what accent does she find the most difficult to understand, and she said Scottish, and she said you guys add syllables to words, and she specifically said girl, like girls. So when you sing "Girls Want to Have Fun," is it actually? And I don't mean any offense. Is it actually a bit weird because you have an extra syllable, or when you sing? Do you actually sing in an American accent? Because when I sing an American song, I'll sing it in an American accent. So do you sing in an American
I
accent?
find there's people with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Like, actually, hear people actually cringe a wee bit if people sing in a Scottish accent because
Yeah.
we're like, oh, it just doesn't. You know, like Ed Sheeran sings in an English accent. That's okay.
Lewis
But if someone-
Capaldi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lewis
he's-
Capaldi, yeah.
everybody-
I love Lewis
so-
Capaldi.
He's
He's coming
funny.
to Blackpool.
He's so
I've
funny.
seen it. He's so good. He's so good live. I love
He's
him.
amazing, but he doesn't
He's
really
so
sing
funny.
in a Scottish accent. I don't think.
No.
Not really.
It's-
There's
No.
only like 2 bands that do, isn't there? The 500 Miles one. I don't know. who sing
And
that. What
yeah,
are
the
they called?
Proclaimers.
The Proclaimers.
That's the one.
The 500
and
miles.
there's another one. What's the other
I
one?
just was like the 500 miles one.
There's
I like
another
how
one
you-
as well. I think it's like a couple of guys. I can't remember. That's so bad. I can't remember.
I keep thinking Arctic Monkeys, but they're definitely not. Scottish.
No,
No.
it's a new-ish band, isn't it?
Is it?
Oh, there's a new-ish, maybe a few months or something ago. There was like a song that was like Scottish.
Can't remember. I
Could
don't
be
know.
making it up. I don't know.
But my
Could be lying.
Paolo Nutini. He sings in a
Oh,
Scottish.
Paolo Nutini.
Oh,
Yeah,
he does, yeah,
yeah.
he does, yeah.
But they.
I love him. His voice. Oh,
But my mum and dad and people have said to me before, like when I was younger, if I sang at like family parties or something, they would say, "Oh, you're imitating the person on the track." But because I went to theatre school, that's what you were always trying to do, was trying to imitate the people. So I guess I don't really know how to. I don't have my own like singing voice, I take it, because I'm always just copying the people, but that's just what I do now because that's what I was supposed to do. So yeah. But yeah. No, not singing in a Scottish accent, it's not great.
I'm going to bring you up to date. On the Facebook, Hannah Webster has said "Am I high?" So she actually knows what it is. I must confess, when you said "Am I high?" I thought you were saying "Am I high?" as in a question of like "Am I high?"
No.
I thought that's an unusual show.
No.
Okay,
No.
might have been more interesting. You never know. And then Megan Goldberger has said, "OMG, Olivia, it was good, but it didn't seem like it was coming from you." That's about your English
No.
accent.
Oh, right, thank you.
I actually thought it was good, like genuinely
It
good,
was
but
good.
it
It
was
was
so
really
weird coming from you. So it's just like, doing my head in. And the favorite pageant section vote, which has been going on the whole time. Any of you want to guess which one took favorite section out of
Fun
gown,
fashion.
bikini, fashion, and interview?
Interview.
No, it was bikini came
How's the
first,
evening gown?
38%.
Bikini came first.
Gown and fashion
Ah.
were tied, 25% each, and interview was only 13%.
That makes sense. Evening wear's my favourite.
Yeah, that's my favourite as well.
No, but
Mine's swimwear.
well, there you go. Bikini for the win. Okay, let us wrap this up so that I can go and find the video of Olivia singing. We'll start with.
You shouldn't have said anything about it.
I know.
I'm gonna say you're gonna.
I'm
We're
just
gonna
getting
suddenly
my
lose
cards
her,
on
I
the
guess.
table, so I've got nothing to fear. That's me.
Yeah.
I saw it. I feel like
And what did you think?
I can't remember, but it does ring a bell.
No, it was bad. It was bad.
I
And
think
it's
I
all
might have seen it on
Parkinson's
Lauren's.
fault.
Yeah, I think I saw it on Lauren's when she was
Yeah.
streaming it when she was there.
Yeah, maybe.
I gotta find it. If
Well,
you
I
find
This comes back to
Don't
Lauren
worry.
for
if
some
anyone
reason.
finds it, please let me know. Tag me in it because I
No,
need this
stop.
video.
Whoever finds it wins.
I need this video.
No.
Okay, well, whilst Danielle starts searching for it and Olivia wonders what she's done with her life, let's wrap this up. I'll start with Joanna because she's the only one who's not currently busy at the moment. Olivia's busy dying and Danielle's.
I'm so boring now.
Joanna, what have you got coming up? I always wrap up with this, but we discussed this, but I can't talk anymore. What have you got coming up for the rest of 2019?
I am, what's this weekend? Oh, so Miss Blackpool, where I'm from, which is my first pageant that I won actually, is being held on it was being held on the 8th of December, but our Blackpool Council has said where it was being held, they find it, what's that word? Inappropriate, so they can't hold it there anymore and it has to be held somewhere else. So basically the date has had to be changed to the week after to fit in with another venue that said they can help out.
Right.
So I'm going to be at that, but on the 1st of December is a rehearsals day and I've said I'll go along, help and talk to the girls because some of them are girls that haven't done pageants before, so I'm going to go down there and see them and see how that's going. And then on the 14th, I'm going to Miss World. Going to watch Miss World with Lauren, Chloe, Louise. Danielle, are you going?
Yeah, it's not the
you're,
problem for me.
of course
babe.
you're going. Olivia, you're coming, aren't you?
No, I'm working. I wanted to come, but I'm working. It was so annoying. I know.
Oh,
It's really busy for me. I know. It's annoying. But I'll be watching if there's a live stream or something.
Excited. Well, we might not even get tickets yet because they're not even out. They're not out until the 7th of December. So
I don't
fingers
understand that.
crossed we get tickets. If not, then we'll go into London for fun. But yeah, December's my busy time at work, so I'll just be, other than that, I'll be working and starting to prep my events and things that I want to do. Probably in the new year they'll be happening now, but I'm going to organise them from now.
Yep.
And then that's
Sounds
it.
good. Okay. Olivia, what about yourself? What have you got coming up for the rest of the year?
Just prepping for Galaxy, and I don't know what's going to happen. Everything depends on Galaxy weekend, what I'm doing for the rest of the year. But up until then, just appearances and trying to find an evening gown and just working away, just doing my thing. Yeah, but I'm just excited. I want to get, my main focus right now is Galaxy. That's all I'm thinking about. I'm really not sure what's happening after March 16th. Not 15th, March 15th. That's all I'm focusing on right now. So yeah, no more plans till after then.
Yep, the world ends one way or the other on the 15th.
It does.
It's a recurring theme. We're all working. Danielle, speaking of working, what have you got coming up for the rest of the year? Or the rest of the week, because we'll see you next week.
The rest of the week, work, as Rihanna says. And then I'm actually working on the Saturday as well. So for those, because I work for a gym, the end of the month is always our busiest time. I'm working 12-hour days, which are actually more like 13-hour days. 15-hour days when you consider the train journey.
You've become the Fonz. You've all this.
Great. It's all great. Great at the end of the month. No, it is. It's a really fun time because we're all in it together as a team. We get like food, pizza, everything, but we
typical gym food.
Yeah, well, it needs to be done. It has to be done. And then, so Saturday is the last day of the month, so I'll be working 12-hour day on Saturday. And then Sunday, I signed up to my Santa Dash, which we established last week, 5K. So I'll probably be finishing late into the night on Saturday, and then I have the drive up to Manchester Sunday morning. I actually need to check what time I need to be there. I think I booked the later slot, so I think I don't start running till 11. So, but regardless, I've still got to drive up to Manchester, so that takes it's like a 3.5 hour drive. So that is my Sunday, and I've got my Sunday service to make up for because I didn't do it yesterday, and that's very, very bad of me. But it was like
you
a
were
travel
in
day.
Milan.
You were travelling home. You've got an excuse.
Yeah.
I was travelling back from Milan, and so I need to make up for it. I need to, So I'll do 2 in one day on Sunday. Cool.
I mean, you mentioned the Rihanna song. Can anyone tell me the Rihanna song "Work, Work, 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 Work"? Can anyone tell me the next line, please? It's work, 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 work. Yeah, I just hear this. She's saying something, right? It's not just no one knows.
Yeah.
It's just one thing that's always bugged me. It's actually become a meme. It's like
when I
something.
sing it, I just go. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Thank you. That's that's incredibly helpful. Okay, so for myself, in terms of interviews, next week I actually made a boo-boo and I booked in 3. I normally try and limit myself to 2. But next week I have Chloe Rose Adkin on my Sunday, which would be Saturday your guys' time, Saturday night. Sunday night for you guys I'll have Hannah Golding. And then Monday night I will have the 3rd Psycho, otherwise known as Chloe Lake. And then next week on the podcast we'll have Mrs. Galaxy UK on, Kaylee Atkinson, as our guest. And maybe I should put this up to a poll, whether we have Joanna or Lauren. Maybe I should put that up to a poll.
Yes. Please.
Lauren, I'm joking. Okay, all right, God. I just Joanna's competitive. If I put up a poll, she's going to share it with the world and go, vote 1 for Joe because she cheated with the Scottish stuff.
No, honestly, when so Holly was picking the new song for the opening a few months, I think it was last year, and there was a song that I wanted on there, and I campaigned for that song so bad. She messaged me like, I think this is only 1 because you've campaigned for it so much. So now it's the crowning song because it makes more sense to be the crowning song.
Do we have any idea what the songs are going to be for March?
I have no idea.
I do have to get Holly. I did have Holly Perry scheduled for an interview. She had to cancel because she had work down in Manchester. She had to travel.
Hard woman to get hold of.
I do need to grab a hold of her again because I really want to interview her, mainly because I'm curious, but also I'm sure there's going to it'll be like interviewing Maria. It'll be just like an hour worth of question. Everyone will want to pick her brain.
Yeah.
So I do need to get her back on.
She'd be a good one.
that's it from us. Thank you, Olivia, for being our guest and for the Scottish going to the effort of writing it backwards when it was really not necessary.
Thank you for having me, and I'll do better next time if I'm back.
You're not going to want to be back after you see how I clip down this.
All in Scottish.
After you see how the clips I get from this interview, you'll never want to be.
Do it in Australian.
I can't do an Australian accent, like that hardcore Australian accent and saying "G'day, mate." Like I can't say
Put a shrimp
"G'day,
on
mate."
the barbie.
That was
Someone
awful.
call the ambo. Someone's been back.
No, that was also awful. That was plain both. Like the others were good. Those two were horrid. Genuinely. So, Danielle, say "G'day, mate."
Good day, mate.
Okay, Joanna, can you say you call that a knife?
You call that a knife?
You say Crocodile Dundee? That's a knife. Oh, dear me.
Oh no.
Okay, we have to stop doing accents. Someone's going to get offended because people get offended about everything these days. And thank you, Joanna, for subbing in for Lauren.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And we will, hopefully people actually saw you this time because last time it blew up spectacularly.
The whole interview last time was just a waste.
Yeah, it wasn't a waste. We got the first half and then my internet decided
we got a little bit actually.
Yeah. And thank you to Danielle as well for your time, as always. Okay, we will see you guys next week. Everyone be safe. And remember, kids, do your research.
Do your research on your pageant.
All right, see you guys next time.
Bye.
What's up, guys? It's Adrian again. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to head over to pageantlaunch.com, join our launch team for our review site. It's super important to all of us to make sure that the industry is safe, transparent, and fair. So head over to pageantlaunch.com, write in your email address, and we'll speak to you next time.